times.
Right.
And I thought we had that fixed, so.
Well, and that could very well be on the middle cell. But why is it we moved the inmate from the middle cell to the max?
So that
and
tells me
night-
it's the showers.
So again,
Yeah.
I'm looking more towards, the showers.
Yeah,
And I think if that's the case, and I will go ahead and test my theory, if that's the case, we'll probably have to redo those 2 shower stalls,
that's all right,
so.
yeah. Okay. 8,
Or 7,
7?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, finance.
So just the weekly, well, for weekended, January 25th, we got an email from Lori Lanier. Closed the week with 940,000 or 19 days cash on hand. Payroll that week was 204,000. Accounts receivable closed the week at 6.2 million. I gave you the email. It seems that, yeah, all their financial updates are staying pretty close to what the one before it was.
Eight.
They sent over an agenda. They're having a meeting today at 3:30, a special meeting. Administrative update and financial update.
The first part of the meeting is an executive session.
Sorry, yes.
You gonna go? Or can you?
I'd rather not come back.
Mhm.
I'd rather not go today. Just take care of it home.
Okay,
Had a small fire at their hammer the other day, so kind of get some things squared away there.
okay.
Yeah.
I think they're working on that we worked on the computer thing is more than someone in there. Hello? Yeah. Yes. Well, we need to wait till, I plowed it out Saturday completely, and we got storms coming, so I think we need to wait till I guess, we're supposed to have 12 inches by Wednesday. So I think we need to wait till that's, and then you can help me. So, okay? Okay, thanks. Nick Parker. And 9.
Oh, it's a meeting agenda for Benewah Soil for a meeting for tomorrow.
Doesn't look like there's anything for the county on that.
It doesn't, I didn't see anything either.
These next two, 10 and 11, we're gonna try to see if we can get them canceled. I don't know.
I sent an email to his secretary, that Jamie Bruner, and she said she'll ask him as soon as she sees him today and let me know. She
Okay.
emailed me back.
But we need to get a hold of him because we've got.
That's what she said. She's trying to get a hold of Terry to ask him, and she'll send us an updated message once she knows.
Okay, all right. Polling places, number 12.
Yes. We're having a March election for the school. And we have no changes to the polling places, so, but we have to designate them at the start of every year.
Yeah.
So are you guys okay with that? I mean, no changes, they're all our regular polling
I
places.
actually had a couple of people ask me to look into the library there at Plummer for an updated polling place, but we won't change it now.
Okay. Put a bug in Lynn's ear though, that to maybe look into it for next time?
Well, it might be something to look at down the road. You know.
And that's for the Plummer location or the tin set?
Yeah, Plummer.
Plummer.
There's a lot of retired people and they, I guess they're getting hard to walk up the stairs and everything. And I think they're getting a new librarian there that maybe more, it might be something to look at.
Okay.
Just see if it has proper, I know there's one extra room in there, that'd make either for polling or for counting. So-
Okay.
And it's got good access, good parking, good access.
Okay, we got the teleconference tomorrow.
Yes,
3.
and- yeah.
You know, them are not working, you know, you take 3 o'clock in the afternoon and on Tuesday, you know, maybe we ought to ask them, you know, what, does that interfere with the other counties, or, you know,
Well.
we've gotta come in then, you know, it's all right during the summer, but when it's now, you know, we're doing stuff, so, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, because tomorrow's 12th and they don't cancel that meeting, you gotta be, that long, don't you?
Yeah, we're gonna miss one or the other,
Yeah.
so. At 14,
Oh, 14 was, let's see, the,
I guess that's for Parcel lands.
yeah, so I made copies, but you guys also got like a lovely booklet that they sent over as well, of their annual report, and it shows all their endowment, how much each of their endowment fund assets make, and stuff they have in timberland, stuff they have in timber harvested, timber sold, rangeland, had all kinds of interesting information.
yeah,
in
see,
it.
when they sold that ground up at Priest Lake, all them lots, the Department of Lands, and they designated that money to go out and buy more land. Wonder who made that decision? If they claim they got such an excess money, why don't they put that back into the schools? If they do, you know, I mean, think about that a little bit, what they're,
Well, the land board got out of the, I guess in this packet right here, they wound up with $183 million, I think, and they designated, I think over 160 to go into purchasing timberland or farmland. And it was either done by the land board or it had been done by the land board itself
to be done by the
or
land.
by some legislative action, and we can find out by probably,
And what was it if they don't do that within 2 years and it goes back in the general fund?
it goes into the endowment fund, I think. Yeah, you're right, Bob.
But why, well, you know, that's.
Well, for every action, there's a reaction, and the reaction for us is it destroys our tax base, you know.
Yeah,
Up there at Priest Lake, Bonner County's happy. They got all that tax base. Boundary County's mostly federal land, so they really didn't care. So
did you see where they went, they took it, the people went, that took them to court on the high price, how much they raised the land up there on their taxes, and won.
in Boundary County. or-
Bonner County.
Bonner County, yeah.
Yeah, those property owners won that appeal through the State Tax Commission, I think it was an appeal to the Supreme Court. Is that correct? I haven't read the decision, it was just handed down. So the property was overvalued.
Clearwater County's real concerned about it, so shown. I screwed up that small counties meeting, I should have spoke up a little bit and said have the counties look into how it affects their county.
Yeah. That meeting kind of got out of control, it was kind of overcrowded there.
Well, they put us in a room about this size for what, 60 people
At
at
least.
Yeah.
So, going for the first time down there, Phil's been down there. But you know what I think of that? It's nice to learn some of that, but some of that is fluff.
Oh, it is.
And
I would say half of it anyway.
when you can afford that, that's fine, counties, but when counties can't afford that, you shouldn't be doing that. And, and of course, we don't know how this new guy is gonna be, but the guy in the past was horrible.
For IAC.
Yeah, and this guy is, I see him wanting to get on the saddle on some things. I don't know, we'll see. But we're in that thing with Donna, and they're wanting to make the decision that it just will hit the assessors in the head if the companies are gonna make that decision, So, and I don't know what, he's kinda tapped at some of that a little, I think, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, Clearwater County, that was kind of suck. If they set it up the way the timber companies want to, it's gonna suck about $2.5 million out of their evaluations. So they're really,
So who's elected? Are they elected or is the assessor? Who's elected to make that decision? Not them. And they put a law in to try to
yeah.
change that, and that's wrong. They don't make that
And
decision.
everyone on the committee that, even Troy, the timber companies threw a lot of money into their campaign funds, just so they get bought and paid for.
Yeah, but that's not the way that's supposed to work.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be an interim committee to come up with a viable solution for everybody. You have to be dang near stupid as the feds in their border wall committee.
Well, we'll see in the next meeting, because they need bid on that.
Okay, that's, so Rick Arcano, who was here at the last one from our local office, called and wanted to be on the next agenda, February 25th, with Dave Greshel, who is the director of the Idaho Department of Lands. So they'll be here on the 25th, 9 or 9:30, I think I scheduled it for.
But they're gonna give us a
I know, they're badass, or, yeah.
pony and dance show.
But there's no way they could justify taking all that tax base out of one school district and not compensating for it somehow, some way.
Well, I guess save your questions for next
You
meeting.
know why they requested.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
15,
So out of all of our BOE stuff that we did this summer, we only had one that appealed to the state, Mattson, and he's had his state appeal, and the decision of the Benewah County Board of Equalization is affirmed. So I think they upheld our decision, which was no change.
Commissioners, I have a question comment for Dee Dee. I have 2 pages, the first 2 pages of the opinion, and then it's cut off. Would you resend that to me?
I will.
But I really appreciate the PDF file.
Okay.
Really good.
16,
So I don't know if you guys remember, but we did, like a small survey for the, state mandates on, what's that, performance evaluation, where they asked like our top 6 or 7 issues with the state. So I think we mentioned like Public Defense Commission and land purchases and things like that. And so they reviewed all the county's responses and they gave us this little quick fact sheet that said, county commissioners responded, 57% did not think the legislature did a good job seeking input from counties. 66% did not think the state agencies were responsive to counties' concerns. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get over this cold. And then some of the top concerns were Odyssey, which is the new program in the court office, Public Defense Commission, jail facilities, driver's license, indigent medical costs, and court facilities. 72% said state mandates usually lead or always lead to financial problems for the counties. So anyways, it seemed like we weren't the only ones who responded that way. So I just thought, well, I don't know that it will change anything, but at least counties responded with their concerns.
A lot of the state legislators out there think that we're, for lack of a better word, just a bunch of dumbasses out here in the county.
Maybe. Probably especially in smaller counties too.
Well, not to make any difference, but they think they need to control us on everything, they bitch about the federal government controlling the states.
yeah.
But then they turn around and do the same thing to us.
Yeah, they know better.
No, they don't though, that's
They
where
think
you
they
got
do.
that.
Yeah, I think they do.
Seventeen,
Just the quarterly progress report from LHTAC,
okay,
all their different projects in all the different counties and cities.
thank you letter on 18 from the
Yes.
Gateway Fire District.
Gateway, thanking us for the funding.
Nice for a change.
Today's we taking the first down job for the person in that position.
Oh, okay.
19,
I'm not married, I thought it's stuff like this here.
see where your money went, huh?
Yeah. I went by Sunday evening, ambulance was out. I went by Saturday evening and they were out.
No, that's a good deal.
And well, I had a fire.
That's a good 15, 20 minute quicker to somebody being there.
I had a fire on, when I got home, came home and found I had a house burned down. And talked to the fire chief and they had 50, it was called out number 54 for the year already. So, and most of those are ambulance calls, so they're pretty busy. So.
19, is that piece still in town here?
Yes, it is on 2nd Street by the 2nd Street Church.
Why don't we put that on hold till we
Okay.
can look? Can't do any looking now.
Okay.
Commissioners, I did pull the state code, Idaho code 31808 on sale of county-owned property. There is a special section, section 8, I'll give a copy of this highlighted to Dee Dee, which does allow you to declare certain properties as odd lot. You've done that before. There are properties that are either odd shaped or they're adjacent to another property owner without access. Properties that normally wouldn't be valuable except to the adjacent owner. But there is a formal process for an appraisal and sale. So it kind of describes what steps the county would have to go through to sell any kind of parcel like that. And I'm just gonna give this to Dee Dee for information for now.
Okay.
Let's see, well, Chomer was here at the last meeting and reviewed that draft response letter with you guys. I think you had a couple of changes for him to make. He made those changes and resent it for you guys' signature.
Okay. Number 21.
Riverpine Estates Homeowners Association is requesting resurfacing of Rimrock Drive and Sunny Road.
Where's Grimrock?
Right across from Silton's, right?
Oh, is that Tom Morse's?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
All over the river, right?
it's right off to the right, Bobby, when you
Well,
start up
around
this.
the point, but the
Yeah.
river is.
And, yeah, it said they sent this letter in July after they saw the, and I kind of remember something, and, after they saw the bid notices go out for Lumberjack Lane and Shepherd Road. But of course, those were dedicated grants that had to be used for those roads, so,
It needs, but it's not, nothing like some of the others.
okay.
But it needs some, we need to do about 3 spots that we need to
So they're-
repair. So.
So they said they sent the letter with no response. I know we reviewed it, but they're probably right, I didn't send them a response.
Well,
Should I send them something, or just,
Just put it on the list and remind us. in
Okay.
March.
all right,
Would that need, maybe some asphalt ground up?
It's just got some settling in a couple, 3 spots, nothing really bad, yeah.
thank you.
22, Nancy.
I don't have any update. Commissioner Lambert was out last week, I'm going out of town tomorrow. So I'm out until the 19th, so.
Oh, gosh.
Okay,
Richard Robbins was in and dropped off a thank you note for, allowing him to come and present to you guys. And he said, in which I know they're working on changing out the locks up there per his request from last time. And the water backflow valve, we had a guy out there to look at that too. So I know those 2 items we're moving on.
yeah,
I didn't know if there was any other.
I called him, told him to get the locks.
Okay.
That's,
So I didn't know if there was any other items that he presented last time that we needed to move on right now. Okay, all right, I'll let him know, and like I said, we're getting those taken care of.
I went out and talked to him last Thursday or Friday, I forget which. Kind of reviewed some stuff going on out there. We can make some, we can move forward with some changes, we'll be okay.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
And he seemed happy to have a commissioner out there to.
I think so, like I said, he did request
Let him know we knew existed.
that you listened, yeah.
He knows we existed,
That's okay.
unfortunately.
I had some of my own ideas, but I didn't bring them up to you.
Bobby wouldn't plow his driveway, so, so much for that deal, huh?
Yeah, so much for that.
Slaughterhouse Bridge.
Charter report. So he came in and talked to you guys about updating the charter report. I think a couple meetings ago, he made those changes based on LHTAC's comments, and that, that revision got approved. So he wanted me to let you guys know, the charter report has been approved by LHTAC. MTO is now moving forward, writing the scope of work for the next phase of the project, which will be the preliminary design.
So Commissioner Key is Chris Mansfield, is that correct? The engineer? from
Yes, yeah.
TO. And that was copied to J.R. Norval. He must still be, he must have some supervision over the, I don't know what kind of
Yeah.
project.
The bridge, the abutment on the bridge was fixed.
Oh, okay.
We took the rock from we had a big slide up to Joe, and we took the rock and took it up there, put it on my ground, and so we didn't buy no rock, we didn't do anything, we picked that up, and Potlatch was paid to fix the end of the bridge.
Where the abutments are.
Fixed on, so it'll do, it ain't a perfect thing, it's quite, couldn't get down in there and get behind it without going out of sight with the backhoe, but Sexton's, did it with potlatch.
Okay.
Which bridge was that? Which bridge was that?
The St. Joe Bridge, the slow bridge, the one we're talking about. Yeah. So it's, you know, they were using it anyway, so we needed to get it.
Yeah.
Just the notice of the next WAG meeting, which is Friday, February 15th. I think I might, if Tina's not busy, she might go to that one. I might talk to her about it, because I think she gets points on her,
Yeah,
whatever license she's got going over there. Attending those WAG meetings gives her a point or two. So she might start attending those.
Commissioners, does Benewah County, is there anyone from Benewah County on this WAG right now? There used to be.
I think
It's
Dean,
Watershed Advisory Group.
wasn't Dean on that?
I don't,
I think he was.
I think Dean or Peg was, I can't.
Peg Carver was going to.
Yeah, Peg was going to those
Yeah.
meetings.
there's just not a list of who your group is, and just, you don't need to hear it from me that we need some representation.
So again, I might be able to sweet talk Tina into going. I don't know if you guys want her as our
Yeah, that's
representative,
good,
but.
that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
They could, the WAG could.
The what? Oh,
I
okay.
think WAG
Okay.
selects.
Water right license. Is that through the, what is,
So we got our notice of issuance of a couple of licenses that I think
is that on
Nancy
our
or
water?
Raya applied
Yeah.
for, yes.
You actually have your final Alliance licenses. You know, you got your permits 5 years ago. They finally proved up beneficial claims, sent out a field examiner, I guess, last summer. So you now have a license to take water out of the river for Cherry Bend Boat Park for irrigation, and a license to take water out of the river for Scott Park for irrigation, which is good. You want as many
Yeah.
water licenses as you can get. And because these were filed after the adjudication case opened, these are new licenses, and they're not part of, you're not gonna get a decree. This is outside of the scope of the CSRDA.
26? Yeah, we have anything on
I
that?
have nothing on water education, okay.
Okay, well, you're on here.